Okay, we're back here at Paul H. Muse Field at Dragon Stadium. It is halftime in Junction City. Comfortably in control, 42-0. And the Dragons, here in about a little less than 40 minutes, let's say, will be outright champions of the 8AA Conference for the third season in a row. And the first half, it was all Junction City after the initial possession. A turnover, the Dragons turned it over on the very first play, and looked like for a second there Hermitage might put a little scare in them. Might make things interesting here right off the bat. Junction City defense come out, 3 plays, shut it down, minus 6 yards of offense for the Hermits, and after that, well, safely say, folks, is all Junction City, and that's where we stand at halftime, 42-0. We got one update from Smackover. The Buckaroos got down to the 2-yard line, trying to score but did not get in, and at the half McGee leads Smackover 20-6, and that's a battle. Smackover wanting to win the 6-3A outright. El Rey 21-0 at the half over Bryant, and Strong leads Rising 12-8. A very important game there, because if Strong wins it, they could end up with the 3 seed as far as the playoffs. So the 3 seed up for grabs in the 8AA conference, the SEC of the AA conferences, I might add, and being the 3 seed going into the playoffs from this conference is a good thing. Keep this in mind. Strong won state 2011 as a 3 seed from our conference. Let me pass along a couple of things here I got as we get ready for the second half. We still got about a little less than 7 minutes till the start of it. Mountain Union Baptist Church has a 5th quarter. Come on by. They got pizza and soft drinks. Gonna have a dodgeball tournament and a ping pong tournament. That's Mountain Union Baptist Church, just up the highway from us. Go by and check it out. Let's do a couple of shout outs. Mr. James and Miss Sandy Bryant giving us a shout out from Timberlane tonight. Glad they're with us here on the Dragon Sports Network. And I'd like to pass along some good news. My neighbor, Mr. Kenneth Jackson, he has been through it all, folks, this last week. Everything from heart attacks to, I believe, a kidney transplant. You name it, he has been through it and hanging in there and doing okay. And our prayers and best wishes go out to him. That's Mr. Kenneth Jackson. And I'd like to give a special shout out to a lady from South Caledonia. That's my old stomping grounds, Miss Christy Pepper. She made us a delicious, and folks, when I say delicious, I'm not doing it justice. You should have seen the piece of pie Rev eat. I'm going to talk bad about him because he ain't up here at the moment. She made us a Butterfinger pie for the Dragon Sports Network crew. We saved it up for tonight. We all got together and eat, and I'm too embarrassed to say how much some people eat, but I will tell you this, that Butterfinger pie got some damage done to it. It is absolutely delicious. Miss Christy, a big thank you for doing that. And I want to give a personal shout out to my brother from another mother, Robert Pepper. That don't even sound right saying it. Old Bubba, hope everything is going well for you. And I would be very remiss if I didn't mention this next lady. It is her birthday. Today she is years old. And I'm going to go ahead and say it. My wife didn't make me say it, okay, folks? I'm going to be straight with you. I'm going to say this on my own. She's the best mother-in-law in the world, my precious mother-in-law, Billy Ruth Hayes. Like I said, today she is years old, and a special shout-out to her. Also, let's do a former Dragon update here. Tomorrow is senior day for the Arkansas Razorbacks. Byron Jones will be playing his last game, Razorback Stadium. You get a chance to check that game out, please do so, and hopefully I'm used to saying Dragons, folks. The Razorbacks will do a good job and pull the upset over Auburn. But for Byron, it is his last home game. I believe they do come to Little Rock and play, but all the technicalities now and everything, that's considered basically a road game, even though I don't agree with that. But it is the senior, I believe it's 12 seniors on the team. I may be wrong, maybe a little more than that. The Razorbacks, they'll do their ceremony tomorrow at Reynolds Razorback Stadium. Alan Turner having a real good year for the Hogs. That's good and bad. It's bad when your leading tackler is somebody from the secondary, but Alan is doing a great job doing the very best can in the situations up there the Hogs are going through. Everybody kind of knew if you really keep up with football, it's going to be a rough year for the Razorbacks. But hopefully, hey, you never know what could happen, and we'll hold out the best. For Devin Ball, playing at OBU, for those that didn't know, of course, I was informed, I'm going to go ahead, I'll pass it on. I found out last week, ACL tear, and I believe it's out for the season. And Devin, if you're checking in, or if anyone's checking in, that get a hold of Devin, let him know that we're thinking about him and hope that rehab and everything is going real good and he's back on the field. But anyway, that's what I was told as far as Devin. And, of course, tomorrow, another former Dragon, Jacob Pumphrey, and the SAU Mule Riders take on OBU. SAU battling for still a playoff spot. If not that, a bowl bid is still out there for the Mule Riders. And, of course, they would love nothing more than to get some more postseason action. Last year they played in one of only two bowls. It's indeed two. They played in the Heart of Texas Bowl. And this year they're shooting for the Live United Bowl, which is in Texarkana and is affiliated now with the Great American Conference. Tomorrow is homecoming at SAU, and after the game, the Mule Rider baseball team will receive their Great American Conference championship rings. The third year in a row SAU's done that. Of course, Jacob is a member of both the football and baseball teams. He'll be getting his third consecutive ring. So special shout out to my old road dog, Jacob Pumphrey. Love you, dog, proud, and we'll be there tomorrow to see you. And to Byron, Allen, and Devin, love you guys. Hang in there, and hope to see you soon. So we got 4 former Dragons play. Do not forget Shaquille Hunter, also at Arkansas, Will Houston at OBU. And if I have left anybody out as far as football, I apologize. If someone will let me know, we'll make sure I keep them on the list, because I like to keep up with all of them. 2 former Dragons. Dylan Distel pitching for, I believe, Williams Baptist. Am I right? I believe yes, the ref said he is. And last I got, he's doing pretty good. Derek here smiling. That's his his friend of mine says alma mater. And Hayden Smith. And I just went blank where he's playing at, but Hayden is also playing college baseball. He's trying to help me out, ref, see if you can remember. He is the last update I got on him. Of course, he's battling for a varsity spot. He's on the team, on JV for sure. But the main thing is still getting to play a sport he loves, which is, he loves football and baseball. And a shout out to those guys too. Hope everything goes real good for them. We have a winner on the trivia question. Craig Jones. And Rev wants to know, is it Craig Jones? No, I did not let Craig off the chain. I could have. He would have got it. A bunch of people got this one right. The question was, what does the Hermitage Hermits have in common with the Ole Miss Rebels, the Auburn Tigers, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, and the Cincinnati Bearcats? The trivia winner is Jim Brown. The answer, Tommy Tuberville. Tommy Tuberville, Camden native and former SAU football player. Off the top of my head, I believe he played there from 72 to 75. He was a safety. He became the head coach at Hermitage in the late 70s, and later on, the head coach and current head coach of Cincinnati Bearcats. He was the head coach of the Rebels, Tigers, and Red Raiders. Tommy Tuberville, the common thread between the 5 teams I asked you about. And that brings us to the start of the second half. There's still a minute 50 on the clock. Me personally, I would skip that minute 50 and kick the thing off. The officials standing there talking. Apparently they are being paid by the minute, so we're going to wait on this minute 40 to go ahead and run off the clock. And I think Coach Carpenter feels the same way I do. Let's get this over with. Junction City leads 42 to nothing. They will be the 8AA conference champions outright. And, of course, as I mentioned, for the number 1 seed for the playoffs. And for the Hermits, it means 1 game left and then the season's over with. And I believe this is Coach Greg Malden's first year there, if not his second year. He's not been there very long, and he's trying to build this program up. And when you struggle with numbers, it's hard to do. But my hat's off to Hermitage. They're hanging in there and keeping a team on the field, trying to get it going. And we salute them for that. All right, we are ready to get the second half underway. So is Jarkel Brown. He's got the ball teed up on the 40. And he stops and lets Lane Wood hit it, and the official throws a flag. I'm going to guess offsides. But the most important thing to remember is this. The clock is running and it won't stop. Hopefully, I know, Derek, don't say it. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. The clock will run and we'll get it over with. And not making light of nothing, but a game like this that you know is already decided. And Hermitage understands the situation too. Coach Carpenter and Coach Malden, I believe, already talked it over. A gentleman's agreement, and it's good to see that in sports. Look, we both know what's probably going to happen, will happen. Main thing is get it over with without anybody getting hurt. So a 5-yard penalty backs it up. We're going to do it again. The second half is brought to you by our title sponsor of the Dragon Sports Network's coverage of Junction City football, El Dorado Chemical. Here we go. Jarkel puts his foot into it, cross kick, and this time the Hermits are going to try to return it, and not much going on there, a couple yards, that's it. And they'll go to work 1st and 10. We've already run a minute off the clock here in the second half. And it won't be too much longer. We should see some mass substituting by the Dragons. And who'd you have on the tackle there, Rev? Joe Lowe in the ball game now for Junction City. He was on the tackle there. And let me reach down here, and I got my freshman roster. You said number 88 is in the game? That is Justin Freeman. So Joe Lowe, Justin Freeman making their first appearances on the varsity level, and a little congrats to them. All right, from the 37-yard line, Hermits go to work 1st and 10. Straight drop, rushes on balls, batted down, and I believe that was Taylor Mason on the bat down. Incomplete, bring up 2nd down. So 2nd and 10, 9:48 to go in the third quarter. All right, get ready to do a few sponsors here. Remind folks of the fine sponsors we have at the Dragon Sports Network. One of them is Accident and Injury Center of South Arkansas, Dr. Jed Frisbee. 2nd and 10, Herman's still in the shotgun. Quick drop. Look, he's running for his life immediately. 3 or 4 Dragons after him. Pass is incomplete. Folks, are you tired of the same old runaround from your bank? Introducing Kasasa, First Financial Bank, the free community power checking account where everyone wins. When you do things like use your debit card and receive email statements, First Financial Bank rewards you with cash, refunds on ATM fees. The other guys are going to charge you for it, folks. And you get great personal attention that proves First Financial cares. Check out First Financial Bank. 7 different locations in Union County. A proud sponsor of Junction City Schools and the Dragon Sports Network. Another sponsor of the Dragon Sports Network, STI Sims, bringing you this third quarter action here from Dragon Stadium. 3rd and 10 for the Hermits. Again, they're going to try to go to the air, and this time, oh man, he takes a lick from number, I believe that is 82, Mike Williams. And I'm going to say this now, my hat's off to the Hermitage quarterback. They have used the one they got in now. I do not have his number. He has taken a pounding and has hung in there. My hat's off to him. So that should make it 4th down and about 22 yards for a 1st down. The Hermits are going to punt it away. Junction City has 2 back deep, which is Jarkel Brown and Keandre Evans. and I seriously doubt they do a return of any kind. More than likely just fair catch. That's what Keandre's doing. He signals fair catch, takes it at about the 47-yard line of Junction City. The Dragons will go to work there. 1st and 10 with the clock running nonstop. We're approaching the 7-minute mark of the third quarter. And our cameraman here, Mr. Derek, 1,000 watts. He's high voltage, folks. Doing a great job with the picture here tonight. Doing an outstanding job. And Mr. Josh Ayers, he took the first half night, did a great job, and he was the one that told me about, hey, we got the 5th quarter at Mountain Union. Can we say something? Sure. Don't forget it after the ball game. Any young people listening, young at heart, whatever, 5th quarter at Mountain Union Baptist Church. Will Smith is your new Junction City quarterback. First down, he takes snap, throws to Bo Hucks. Bo Hucks on the move. Gets inside the 40 down to the 39-yard line. And at halftime on our break, folks, I'm going to say this now. Yes, we've started the Bo Hucks fan club. We're not ashamed to say this young. I mean, he is a vital part of this Dragon offense. When you're sitting there keying on Dancy, you're keying on all these others, you need somebody that can step in there and kind of put that dagger to a team. Bo Hucks has done it this year and done a great job. And I would love nothing more to see than to see Bo get in that end zone. That'd be great. So 1st and 10, ball on about the 40-yard line of Hermitage. Smith again throws, nice delivery by Smith, makes a great pass to, that is Rogers, and he's got another first down. And checking into the game now, the other guy that I'm going to go ahead and tell on him, Rev, and I believe Josh too, and there they started a fan club. Folks, the Butler has arrived. Chad Butler in the game for Junction City now. Also checking in, here we go. Keem Gibson, he's been in there earlier. He is back in. Number 70, Mr. Corey Kemp is in the action. So Darius Livingston is checked in. Here we go. Smith takes a snap, looks, fires a nice pass to Gibson. Gibson makes a nice move, comes back around the field, goes to the far side, makes another nice, oh man. Put him on Soul Train, folks. Some great moves there. And a first down for Junction City. Give him credit there. Got some good run. Caught it on one side of the field, come back around, did some juking and jiving, and picks up a Dragon first down at about the 9-yard line. And I mean, yes, score is 42-0, folks, but these guys hadn't scored a touchdown. You know they want one. They don't care what the score is, just want to get a touchdown. And you can't blame them. All right, Sailor Wilson splits to the visitor side of the field. Sam Williams in at running back. Smith in the gun. High snap, but he handles it very well. Now a flag is thrown. And let's see what we got here. Snap was high, but Will did a great job pulling it in real quick and trying to set the play up. We're going to get a procedure penalty against the Dragons. That'll back them up. And let's see. A bunch of players standing around Coach Carpenter. You got to love it. Derek, can you get a shot, get a chance, get a shot over at Coach Carpenter? That's about There's even some starters in there. Come on, guys. You're going to have to give it up tonight. Let the others get in there. All right, here we go. Smith with the snap. Throws this a little high. Sailor can't handle it. It brings up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal for the Dragons. 3:30 to go in the third quarter. And we had another conversation at halftime. In our conversations, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, folks, while I remind you that Junction City Florist, Junction City Pharmacy, McDonald's Grocery, some fine sponsors of the Dragon Sports Network. Talking about the mercy rule and all, and in playing games like this, how it hurts a player's chance at a rare. Okay, we got a high snap here. Will's trying to scoop it up, gets hit, goes down. Ball's still loose. Now he gets a hold of it and holds on to it. It's going to be a big loss on the play of about 20 yards, and it will bring up 3rd and a very long, third and very long goal situation for the Dragons. Question was, though, games like this, the mercy rule and all, players that are going for records, even though that's not what it's, the main thing, of course, you want to win conference, you want to win state, get the rings. But still, to get the record, something to look back on after the playing days is over with. You know, a question was asked, how much does it affect a player's chance at a record? And I'll get into that in a minute. All right, 3rd and goal. Again, kind of a high snap. Smith gets it, though. He puts it up deep. He's got Mitchell, and Mitchell has got 6 points.
We're going to have to cut it.
Okay, are we having technical difficulties?